Alright guys, this message is going to be for my Capricorns out there, or Capricorn cross watcher. You can also reverse this if you need to. All these little tassels, man, they like slide out and they get caught on everything. You probably can't see them on the camera. There you go. I love tassels. I just love them. I like those little old vintage lamps that have tassels on them and just titty tassels. I like tassels. Some of you are thinking about getting bangs. That's not for everybody. Also something to do with bangs, like hair cutting. But I see bangs on somebody. Someone may also not like their forehead here. They're very self-conscious of their forehead. Your forehead could be fine, but somebody's subconscious or self-conscious about their forehead. Anyway, that's just what I'm getting. I'm going to channel, so if you're new here, I just kind of get whatever comes to me. I didn't get anything for you last night, but I'm getting actually a lot for you today. So if I say a bunch of random things in between me getting whatever message comes through, just bear with me. That's just the way that we get the message out, and that's how I connect to whoever's really watching this. That's how you know when I get specific. So yeah, but anyway, I was literally thinking of something right before I started this. I'm hungry also. My stomach's growling. Like it's about time to eat. It's 11:44. 11:44. I'm gonna write that down. 11:44. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking. Some of you, I'm gonna say it's you, but it doesn't have to be. Some of you, there is a person here who you've been thinking about quite a bit lately. This could be someone in the family. Why is the energy shifting like this? Hold on. It's because it's you've been heavily, if not this is them. Somebody's been heavily thinking about a particular individual. Maybe in a family, or in, which would be family still, in a relationship, like really heavily thinking about some things. It could be as simple as, are we ready to start a family? Are we ready to get married? Are we really ready? Like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. That's just for some. Others, it could be somebody who's older now and they're thinking a lot, contemplating a lot, family, how old they are now, how far they've come, all of the many ups and downs that they've had. But why is this one individual so heavily on someone's mind? I think it's yours, but it could be someone else. Well, here's what I think it is. Is somebody questioning someone's intentions here, somebody's true intentions, or if somebody's truly meaning what they say they mean, like whatever is being shown or expressed, it's like, I don't know, I get the vibe of somebody like, I'm just not gonna let it sink in. I'm not gonna listen to it. Okay, I think I'm getting the message now. Some of you could be turning a bit away from an individual, just choosing, and in the sense of, I'm not saying you're like cutting them out of your life, or you're divorcing them, or leaving them, or not giving somebody a chance. You just may decide that something happened, somebody could have said something, somebody could have done something, and you've been sitting with it. If this is not you, again, somebody that you have talked to in the recent past, something you said or did, they've been sitting with this ever since then, thinking about it. And somebody here could be wondering, like, maybe I should just kind of step back a little bit and focus more on something else, because it feels like something's off. maybe something is off, right? Like, that's what I'm getting. Someone's like, maybe something is off. Maybe something is off. Something's not right here. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to get this out, but I can't help how it comes through. And if we need to do a bonus, we'll do a bonus, just like I did for Leo and Virgo, because my messages for them yesterday, I was feeling so freaking awful. It was just not good. Messages, to me, they just weren't good. They were very, like, blah. I don't feel like this one's blah. It's almost like somebody has had a hard time at, like, getting something. You hear my stomach? I'm so freaking hungry. Someone's had a hard time, and this is going to sound mean, but like getting something through their head in regards to another person, either someone in a family or someone in their marriage, someone in their relationship. Like someone hasn't been like really wanting to accept something here or see it, but I think they're going to be seeing it. Now, this could also be in work. Someone hasn't really wanted to accept something here or really see it. They've been like, oh, nah. Like someone, it's almost like someone coming out of like a honeymoon phase, but that's not everybody's story. It's just like somebody here seeing clearer now, whereas they weren't before. And the reason someone is going to be seeing clearer now is because they've been taking a lot of time to think about it. It's not something they're outwardly showing. They're inwardly doing this, or you are. A lot of you think it's you. You've been internalizing something regarding you and a particular individual. Again, with the particular. Who is this person? And what about it, or what about them is telling you something on the inside? Let's say you're single, okay, for some of you, and you have a person here. Yep, confirmation, I'm starting to itch. Or my allergies are just getting fucked up again as the day goes on. Please, God, no. And you were interested in somebody for a little bit. You were talking to them, but then something just didn't. Something. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. And maybe you either. So you've been kind of pulling away from somebody. You've kind of decided, like, I'm not interested in this person like that, you know? They may be realizing it. Like, they feel it too. I don't know why this person's so connected to you. It could be like a karmic connection, but I think we're all karmics. I think we're all karmics in this planet. Because we all learn from each other, you know? It's just depending on what type of karma are we learning. But yeah, I get those vibes. Now, let's say you're not single and it's a family situation or a marriage relationship situation for some. It's like, do you really love me? Does this person really love me? Do they really love me as much as they claim they do, they say they do, they profess they do, they show that they do? Or are they doing all this because they ultimately have a motive? Like, how devoted and loyal is someone to me really? Am I really ready for this? Something like that. It's very deep. Yours is deep. We may even actually go over. Oh, we're definitely going to go over. And look, I have a spam call from Delaware. Hi, Delaware. If you have anybody from anybody from Delaware watching me, hi. I mean, that's a spam, but anyway, it's 1:20 on the clock left. Something to do with the number 3. Also, some of you, maybe your birthday's on the 20th, the 12th, the 2nd, or the 3rd. January, you could be some January Capricorns here. I feel like I have to take time on yours. Like, what's going on? What is this? What's caused this in you? I say listen to it. Whatever it is, whoever it is, you or another, I think somebody needs to really pay attention to why they're taking a pause. Taking a pause. We'll call it that. Taking a pause. It only took me half the video to get that out. It's okay. The timer's about to go off. It's fine. Taking a pause to kind of sit back and observe somebody. Some of you could be doing this in work. You know, they're just talking and you're listening and you're kind of just like, maybe even your eyes do this. You know, I don't know if anybody's going to notice it or if you even notice it, but your eyes kind of squint because you're just observing, thinking, scanning. It's almost like scanning someone, scanning their energy to see. Now, also, sometimes you have to be careful that you're not just trying to find fault in somebody. You know what I mean? Now, I'm saying that this is somebody on the outside of you. They need to make sure they're not just trying to find something wrong with you, because some people will fucking do that. We all can do that. We can all do that, especially the more trauma we've had. It's like, oh, no, something ain't right. There ain't no way. Like, you know, you got to find some sort of fault in somebody. Like, don't do that, because that's fucking negative, and you don't want people doing that to you. You know, but I don't think that's what it is. It's almost as if someone's going to say something to you. It almost feels like it will be said, and you will be thinking, what would cause this person to say that to me? And then you start having these light bulb moments go off, like, wait, this isn't the first time I've thought these things. I just kind of brushed over them before. I kind of ignored it before. Why would they? Why? I remember this other time they kind of brought something up similar, and this other time they said something similar, like, and then somebody starts thinking, what is this person's true intentions for me? What do they really care about me here? Or are they just trying to get my reaction? Are they just trying to get something out of me? Like, I don't know. I don't want to speculate here, but like, something don't feel right. You could also be connecting to a Virgo, or there's Virgo energy here somewhere, because I got that in one of the Virgo messages where I said I wasn't feeling really well. I got something similar. Like, what aren't you saying? What aren't you really saying? It's like that. You see how intense I am? Like, I'm taking on the entire energy just like I do in any message I get. Whatever comes through. Sometimes I'm really hyper and I'm really, you know, this one I'm like hyper focused. In fact, I'm gonna put these on because I just want to squint. I just feel like I need to see it better. I need to see into the situation better. I need to really think. Wow. You know what song I'm hearing? Mama, I'm in love with a criminal. What? Okay, hold up. Mama, I'm in love with a criminal. Oh, it's Britney Spears. Britney could be someone's name. Britney or Brit. All right, let's read a little bit of it. I don't know this song. He is a hustler. He's no good at all. He is a loser. He's a bum, bum, bum. He lies. He bluffs. He's unreliable. He's a sucker. Now listen, if you're watching this and you're a male, don't think that I'm talking about you. You can completely reverse this. This could be a female, okay? So don't, just know that, okay? But anyway, this is what I'm getting. He is a sucker with a gun, gun, gun. Yeah, it's almost like, what is your aim here? What are you hoping to accomplish by something, right? I know you told me I should stay away. Do you notice I just did this to my nose? I just scratched my nose with my middle finger. It's like that type subtle thing. Like, right? There's a reason I just did that. It's like a subtle fuck you. It's like a subtle... Somebody's been doing something subtly, and it's like, but somebody's finally fucking noticing it. But it's been so subtle that it's taken somebody this fucking long to, because look how long it's taken me in this message, to pick up on it. I know you said he's just a dog astray. He is a bad boy with a tainted heart, and even I know this ain't smart. But mama, I'm in love with a criminal. See, even if this isn't romantic, somebody could be like lying to themselves here. They could be trying to convince themselves like, no, like a thought comes through and they're like, would this person ever actually hurt me? Would this person ever actually try to off me to get money? Does this person actually want me dead so that they can get an inheritance? Does this person actually want to, like, actually deep down wish that I die first so that they can be with someone else. Like, these are deep thoughts, right? I mean, this is some tough shit that I'm bringing up, but it's coming out for a reason. Okay, so somebody thinks about it and then they're like, no, no. And you know why I know somebody's going to do that? Because of what the song says. Oh, I know, and I've had all these warning signs, right? And even my mama says, but I'm in love with a criminal. And this type of love isn't rational, it's physical. Mama, please don't cry. I'll be all right. All reason aside, I just can't deny I love the guy. And it's like, you love or you're obsessed. You love or you're convinced. You love or you feel obligated, like it's your duty to do it. You know how many parents out there probably thought, why am I saying this? This is an intense message. You know how many of those parents out there probably thought, no, my kid loves me. My kid would never murder me. They would never do. Now listen, don't put any of this in your head if this is not you. Some of y'all just watching true crime. Y'all watch way too much true crime. And that's why I'm picking up on it. Y'all watching a story that is similar to what I'm picking up on now. And you may be sitting behind the screen or on your phone and thinking, how did the mom and dad not see that? How did their son just chop them into a million pieces and put their mom's head in a crock pot on the stove or on the counter because they didn't pay for his college tuition anymore? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you're putting, so that's why it's showing up in the message here today. Somebody watches way too much true crime or ID channel or some shit. Okay? Stop doing that. I mean, do what you want. But like, maybe it's putting it a little bit too much. Now my head's itching. It's a head scratcher. It's like, I don't know here. The energy's coming through. Somehow it's filtering through somebody. But let's just talk about it, you know. But I mean, think about it. Can you imagine those parents? They probably thought, no, my son would never do that, you know. Like the parents who cut someone off and they don't give them the money, or they realize they're not getting as much as they thought they were going to get. And the whole time that their parents were like, no, my son, my daughter, they love me. They absolutely love me. But they're actually like, well, not right in the head. I'm sure Casey Anthony's parents thought she would never do what she did. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. I'm not saying live in fear. Nobody should live in fear. But why am I getting this message today? Unless somebody here is a true crime fanatic. And I hope that's what it is. I'm not saying any of these scenarios are actually the case. I just think someone's going to have these thoughts come through. And then as soon as they have it and they actually are finally holding on to the thought for a minute, like, well, wait a second, and they start piecing little things together. This isn't the first time they've had these feelings or this gut feeling. Then they brush it off. And other people have tried telling this person, this is not the first time that something's been brought to their attention, but they just won't hear of it because they believe they love this person that they're having these thoughts come through for. Now, this could be as simple as somebody's told somebody, he don't love you, girl. He don't love you. He don't want you. And she's like, no, but he told me he's just not ready for a relationship right now. Now, some people aren't ready for relationships right now, like me. I don't know if I will ever be again, but I love being celibate. And in relationships, well, you have to fuck. So if I ever want to fuck again and ever feel like I need it, then I'll probably want to be in a relationship. But because I don't, and I love being celibate, well, then what's the point? You know what I mean? But some people, you get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like that intense of a situation, but someone may be like, well, maybe he doesn't really love me. He does keep brushing me off. He did call me a friend the last time we talked on the phone, or he did say that I was cute instead of beautiful. You know, maybe he only sees me as like, you know, someone to kind of hang out with every now and then, or maybe he is using me for sex, or maybe she is. And I say he, but that's not fair to men. Maybe it's women too doing it. I don't know. Someone here has like some sort of inclination. They get it, right? And then as soon as they get it, they disregard their intuition, their gut feeling, their gut knowing. He is a villain, but the devil's law. Oh, sorry. He is a villain by the devil's law. I mean, somebody, come on now. He is a killer just for fun. Killer of hearts. Killer of what? That man's a snitch and unpredictable. He's got no conscience. He's got none. All I know, should have let go. But no, because he's a bad boy with a tainted heart. And I know this ain't even smart. I know it ain't, mama, but I'm in love with a criminal. Damn it. Shit. Like someone's like, they'd never really do that to me. They don't really mean that to me. I know they love me. They just got their own thing going on. No, it's my son. Do you think that, for those of you who believe in the Bible, or you believe in the story of Adam and Eve, because not everybody does, so I'm going to say it like that. I want to be open-minded. For those of you who do, the story of Adam and Eve, it's just like that. Do you think Eve thought that fucking Cain would go kill Abel? I'm sure she didn't. You see what I'm saying? It's like, but maybe there were signs. You know, it's like, no, there were fucking signs. And somebody here is just like, boop, like that poor case. Oh my God. I just heard about that case. I'm not even getting into it because it makes me fucking sick. And this sick son of a bitch, I can't wait to see what they do to him in prison. And I'm sorry to say that. I'm not sorry to say that. I'm not, fuck that. I'm not at all sorry to say that. His name is Stephen Stearns or something. Look him up, guys, especially my true crimers here watching. This just happened. It's a case out in Florida, and basically, I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to say it. It makes me sick. But he did some foul shit to his fucking stepdaughter. And I just allegedly, I don't believe the mom didn't know. Sorry, I don't believe she didn't know. I mean, you tell me you didn't have any fucking clue? You didn't have some sort of fucking clue? You didn't have any clue by anything your daughter ever said or how she ever acted, or you never had any fucking clue. You see what I'm saying? That any of this happened? Personally, allegedly, I called bullshit. But because you love him, right? She's all petting him while he's giving his interview to the fucking news station, and he's crying like, oh, come home, honey. Bitch, she can't come home because you did something to her, you fucking son of a bitch. Like, you see what I'm saying? And I am going to post this because somebody needs this message. Like, sometimes we're like, oh, it's just, but sometimes you're brushing something off, or somebody brushing something off in regards to someone else. Like, you may hear about a story, or you may hear about something, and you may be the one who's told somebody, and they're just not listening. Because love. It's not love, it's blinders. It's blinders, but the blinds are fucking cracked today. I legit have the blinds cracked today. I hope they're shining on my wall back here. I don't think they are, but I got them cracked today. I can see right through those sons of bitches, but eventually I'm gonna have to close them again, so that's the point. Somebody's gonna close those blinds again, even though they're clearly fucking seeing, but then they close them again, and they're like, no. It's not logical. That's just fear setting in. That's just, is it fear, or is it intuition? Is it going to take something tragic to happen, or someone's heart to get broken if it's not nothing tragic and major, which I hope it's not. I hope this is a true crime fucking situation that somebody's just watching. And even then I hope it's not, because that eventually, true crime is still somebody's true story. It truly happened to somebody, and they probably never suspected either. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is intense. If I need to get a bonus for you guys to like lighten the mood, because Jesus, we will. But you know, I like the intense messages sometimes, because not everything is like airy and sunshine and rainbows, you know? This is real shit. This is real shit. And there are real people who do real bad things. Or if they don't do real bad things, who just don't have great intentions and are out there just breaking people's hearts left and right, intentionally doing it, intentionally using people, intentionally sleeping with people, intentionally leading people on, but never intending to commit to them, which putting their own health at risk and not caring. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, there are some bad people, and some of you need to watch somebody at work. That's very specific. It's not just in a family dynamic. You need to watch somebody at work. Like, if your gut says don't send your kid there to spend the night with somebody, don't send your kid there to have that sleepover. If your gut tells you, I don't know, I just feel weird about it, like, then don't. Now, if this is you giving somebody the advice and they're just not listening, there's nothing you can do about it. And that's the worst part, when you're the one on the outside of it and you see something that somebody else isn't, and you're trying to fucking tell them, but they're just not listening. They don't listen. They may even at times, now whether they verbalize it or not, they may even look at you like, well, why are you telling me this? Are you just jealous of them? Or are you just trying to, like, you know, they wonder why, but it's like, wow, you're second guessing the wrong one. I'm actually trying to help you. But I'm not going to say anything. Because you don't believe me anyway, you're not listening. I guess you're just going to have to hear, or I'm hearing, find out the hard way. Someone here may find out the hard way in the near future. Hard way, hard way. Something about the hardwood floors. That's very specific. Not everybody has hardwood floors. Some of you are like, I don't have hardwood floors. But something about the hardwood floors. And now I'm seeing, like, what was that Edgar Allan Poe story? A Telltale Heart? I went way over, but it's okay. You guys needed it. I guess we'll do it. This will be the extension. Capricorn plus extension, because this is clearly an extension. I went way in on this one. But if, like I said, we need to get a bonus, we'll get another bonus completely unrelated to this message, just to kind of show some love to you guys. If I feel it coming out. But, The Telltale Heart is an 1843 short story by Edgar Allan Poe. Detectives capture a man who admits to the killing of an old man with a strange eye. The murder is carefully planned, and the killer killed the old man by pulling his bed on top of the man and hiding the body under the floor. I'm sorry, I'm getting something about hardwood floor. Some of y'all definitely watching some fucking crime shit. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.